So these conflicting groups within the Protestant church in Germany, what was the PEL Confessing Church movement? Was that the opposition to the
Yes.
Christians?
Yes. So what happens is the elections take place in July of 1933, and a lot of German Christians are elected to different churches all over Germany, and they begin to take over the leadership. So Martin Niemoller and his younger colleague, also from Berlin, Dietrich Bonhoeffer, found what's called the Pastors' Emergency League, shortened as PEL, in September of 1933. And the purpose of PEL is to remind pastors and to support the pastors who want the church to remain the church, who want the message of the church to have its origin in Holy Scripture and the Reformation confessions, and not in some Nazified version of Protestantism. So the Pastors' Emergency League had a pledge. It was a 4-part pledge that talked about remaining adhering to the Reformation confessions and the Holy Scriptures, and people would sign this pledge. And the fourth part of the pledge also committed members of PEL to oppose what they called the Aryan paragraph in the church, and that was this racial criteria that the German Christians wanted for membership in the church. So the PEL was an impressive organization. There are approximately 16,000 pastors in Germany, and about 7,000 within the next month or two joined PEL, indicating there was a significant number of pastors who supported Martin Niemoller and Dietrich Bonhoeffer's vision for the church, and who opposed the interference of the Nazis in the church. The PEL sort of evolves later on into the Confessing Church. And if you wanted an official date for the founding of the Confessing Church, it would be May 1934, when Karl Barth, giant in 20th century German theology, among others, drafted a famous declaration called the Barmen Declaration of Faith. And this particular declaration reinforced the idea that it was the Protestant pastorate's job to preach according to the Holy Scriptures and the Reformation confessions. That's where the Confessing Church gets its name, from the Reformation confessions, that they're going, and that they were going to oppose all this false doctrine that the German Christians had brought into the church. And so this is a real decisive moment. PEL develops into what's known now as the Confessing Church, and the Confessing Church and PEL begin to operate in a sense parallel to the official German church, which is under the leadership of the German Christians. And so you begin to see sort of a schism developing within the church. And now you have kind of formal organizations and doctrines indicating that this schism has a reality to it.